are 5 players stacked towards Cat, and there's only one man. That is 10 to hold down the fort. He does have some help towards Long, but it's a long ways away. Here comes the execute. Smoke splashes down. Here it is. Teddy's going to need to hold down the fort. What can he do? Here on this ramp position, can be a little pesky for the T's to take him down. Down goes the Long player, and it is Teddy all by himself. I'm going to back up and wait for the rest of his team to come. Teddy's going to get one, but Ben trades him. So it might be another situation where save might be called for let's get this money, as it is double ops. That's exactly what's going to happen. 4-man Savvy going to save in the B site. 3-man headed to Clumsy towards despawn. They're not trying to reunite here and save together. But very well executed around by Next Esports, as it was a cat execute with the smoke towards Long. And interestingly enough, none of the AWPs for let's get this one was anywhere near the A site. I believe they had one towards mid, one towards B. So they're nowhere to be seen on A. You often see it. You often see the op on Game Helper near the car position, but it wasn't there. I often see that around. I often see that like right here. Popping cat area, but that was not there. But once again, double ops. It will be another force. I believe Let's Get This Money is not saved, with the exception of the go around right before the buy. But Savvy with the AWP had to hold it down, could not do it. Ben is going to try to get him a little something, and he will. This is just a great play from the next Esports. It might be a quick night. The way it's looking so far, 6-1 already, and it looks like another unwinnable situation here, as it is very difficult to retake from the B site. Will be the men of Let's Get This Money being called off, waving the white flag, but it looks like Next Esports is somewhat on the hunt. At least the 9-man of Bishop is, but Drake to make sure he can't get anything. It looks like all 3 of these players from Let's Get This Money will be able to save once again. Spriggles could connect the shots. He might be able to catch one here. Might be able to catch Ben. 90 down. Drake beautiful headshot. So players taking down, keeping next the economy honest here. So OC back on the AWP. He's showing us some good stuff here early. OC 8 frags so far in his debut on Next Esports. That's some good stuff by him. OC, let's see if he can get him a little something on this B site. We'll be Savvy here, all by his lonesome here, playing this close angle. There. They're playing too close towards the cat area, but Next to Esports aren't interested in cat right now, as they are spread out all along the map. A couple players towards line. They have that long control player. That is the 2-man. It's the 2-man of Ben towards that car area. OC gonna see if he can get him something clumsy. Down. Oh, Spriggles misses the cross from Ben from TT. Savvy planning up a smoke here towards the B flat. Towards the B side actually. Spriggles looking to see if he can line himself up a headshot from this A site. Oh, spots out a man. Can't connect the shots, but this will be the cat play from NXT Esports. Bishop gets one, but Teddy will trade it out. And it will be trades going in both directions. And it will be a 2v3 situation. Behind and Spriggles will try to close this one out. Uniting takes down the head of Savvy, the jumping player. Savvy's, you're not going to do that twice here. And look at this, Spriggles, clumsy. I think he knows, but it's not going to matter. Spriggles will take him down instantly as a 1v2. But Ben versus Uniting. Uniting doesn't lose those. That's excellent play by him. 8-1. And this looks like the situation for Let's Get This Money to bite the bullet, take the save. Who knows? And it will be. Pistols. Kevon, Savvy, and a Deagle. I mean, that can be kind of deadly, but there are no players for this B site. There is the 4-man coming in, and it is a straight rush. And he plays on 16/9, checks the corners. Good stuff by him. And that is a open for business B site. This is the slaughter, the meat grinder coming out by Next Esports. No shot, no chance for let's get this money on that eco. As it is 9-1, especially versus a pretty good team. I believe 8-1 coming into this game against the Next Esports squad that struggled on this map. Really, they know it's one of their worst maps up there near Cobblestone, but both of those maps have looked not bad this season. So expanding the map pool for Next Esports, of course. I believe this is the first of 2 Dust 2 games. But of course, the map of the week after Dust 2 is gonna be Nuke. Yeah, Next Esports. Of course, it's been a while since we casted. They had a busy off season. As OC takes on the Frag. Next Esports to Philadelphia. Of course, what a different lineup. But in 16, rated themselves pretty well. Sprinkles takes them down. Interestingly enough, one of their picks during that land was Nuke, and played pretty well. Had some good stuff in it, in my opinion. Good stuff going on in the map tree. See if he can find them anything. He can't. Might be another situation. Doesn't hear, but OC turns around and gets the frag, and they know exactly where this player is saving. He's got an AWP, and it is not looking good for let's get this money. Might be a tactical timeout coming out soon. Something needs to go alright. As OC is on the hunt. Plenty of money to rebuy an op if he dies.
Terrorists win.
And Sprinkles killed himself. Don't know how that happened. Okay. Alright. Nevertheless, let's get this money. Gonna need to get some rounds. As the money is looking rough for them too. We'll just to grind it right into B. Why not? Next Esports. We'll go down once more. Already a 5v4. And this is just looking like the stomp. So things are really looking rough for let's get this money. Once again, it looks like let's get this money. We'll be saving. They will be getting some money. 3,400 in on the loss bonus. Yeah. Other than that, it will be very rough.
Terrorists win.
Just some FAMAS's aid. So, I've been the one as a score here. So yeah, like I said, after this, we need one more Dust 2 game. And we'll be Dust 2, then Train. Then a map of Mirage, very strong map for a NXT Esports. This kind of area. Oh, it's the blind spray down headshot. It's pretty nice there. It sprinkles trades. Savvy goes down, 3v3. Oh, pretty good trades here for let's get this money. Another opportunity to take a round. One of their best opportunities to date. So, NXT falling back a little bit. Fighting. We'll go down. It is a 1v3 for OC. See what he can do. Maybe do some damage here. I think they know exactly where he is. Where's that respawn area? But OC. We'll get one, but That'll be the extent of the damage he does. Let's get this money on the board. 11-2. But buyout once again, not an issue for Next Esports. Let's get this money. Also in a pretty healthy buy. Couple ops. Everything they could ask for. And it will be this cat plate, and there's no one here to defend for it. It will be Teddy from this game helper position. Gonna hit the shots. Gets one. Of course. You usually see that spot with the AWP. See that from a lot of the great offers in the Counter-Strike scene. Coming to mind, Kenny. Yes, from Envy. Let's do that a lot. So off JW. Great offers of the day. But quickly 1v1. I don't know what just happened. Ben looks like he's just playing around with Savvy. And Ben will win the game. And let's get this money. Has no money. They've been broken. This is the last round, so it won't matter. But 3 rifles on the board and a triple up setup. And look at that! 3 ops! You gotta get a pick if you're gonna invest that much. And they do. Why not? It's the last round. You got the money to waste. Right towards that B site once again. All Point United. We get caught up this time by Clumsy. There's no respect in Bishop! Oh, what was that? What was that last headshot? This last player is towards the B site, 1v3. What just happened? And Ben will be walking right to him. They know where he is. I'm gonna go straight towards the safe side. It doesn't matter for NXT Esports. 12-3. Looking like it will be 13-2 unless Ben can pull off the unthinkable 1v3. We'll take that OC, so 1v2. Those plans are being established here. That should be the extent. We'll take him down 13-2 first half for NXT Esports. So 13-2 half. Of course, 8-0 looking to go to 9-0. And we'll be back tomorrow. It appears the schedule lines up a matchup with Sky Gaming at 9 p.m. Sky Gaming 7-2. Before we get to Sky Gaming, we gotta finish off. Let's get this money, and it looks like they want to go for the B play. What? They're gonna slow it down as they enter the tunnels. There are 2 players, 1 in the 3, Ben and Uniting, holding on the B site. There are 2 players towards long, 1 towards cat, and leaving mid wide open for the take. And it will be the B site execute. Drake will get 1, Clumsy will get another. Looks pretty good. Let's get this money to take the pistol out. 3v2 situation. There's a kill on OC. Other than that, it looks a little rough. Drake takes down Bishop. OC will get 1. And OC, he's got a lot to do. Get 1. After that, 1 back. Takes him down. And then this 13-3. Of course, it's fine. Next Esports, why not here? 3 buddy rounds to play with. And you see the buy. 5-7-50s, Beagle and United. This might work out well as there is limited rifles here. OC trying to get him a piece of the action.